What's up, Falcons fans? Welcome into this Falcons Today mailbag episode by Chat Sports. My name is Moose, and I am your host for the 2025 football season. We're going to answer some questions from real Falcons fans to another real Falcons fan right here. Now, before we get into our questions, there is a matchup that we've got coming up in Week 17. We take on the Rams, who we gave up our pick for, but James Pearce Jr. is an absolute dog, so I'm glad we did trade up back into the first round with the Rams, but we got to beat them because they currently hold that first-round pick. So make their lives as difficult as possible. All right, with that being said, let's jump into our first question from our guy, Kai, with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Kai, for supporting the channel. Maybe we can get Penix under center for Christmas. You know why this is funny? There was a statistic that just came out that Kirk Cousins, when he starts in 2025, is 19% under center with Zach Robinson calling the plays. Michael Penix was at 0.3. No, not 3%. 0.3. Not even a half of a percent. So something is clearly wrong with Michael Penix Jr.'s offense and Kirk Cousins' offense and the disconnect that Zach Robinson has between the two of them. I'm not in the locker room every day. I can't tell you what that disconnect is, but clearly something is awry because those stats, those numbers, they don't lie. George Costanza, can't stand you, with a $5 super chat. Thanks, sir. Arthur Blank is a good owner. He's patient to a fault. That's actually a good thing when you're wanting a new regime. McCarthy, Daboll as OC. Okay, well, first things first, you're not going to get Brian Daboll as an OC. And maybe Mike McCarthy, but I don't know where you're coming from. I don't think Arthur Blank is a good owner at all. I think he's so far gone with all of his other projects. I think he's very hands-off. I don't think he pays attention to the day-to-day stuff, which is why he went out and hired a consulting firm to jump in and kind of do the work for him, because he's not paying attention. That's my ultimate point. So you can look at it whatever way you want. I'm totally fine with that, but that ain't me, brother. Isaac, $10 super. Thank you, sir. You think the Falcons should sign another linebacker like Divine Deablo and take Kaden Elliss' spot and move him to a... Yes! Ball knower! Ball knower! Yes, absolutely. Kaden Elliss, I've been telling guys, he needs to be a pass rusher alongside James Pearce Jr. and Jalon Walker. I absolutely believe that to be the case. Now, as far as Jalon Watson, not entirely sure here where I see that kind of fit in, but I will say this. Draft a linebacker or sign a linebacker, pair him as an inside backer with Divine Deablo, and shift Kaden Elliss to the edge. Before we continue on with more questions from real Falcons fans, got to give a word from our sponsor, and that is our friends over at Polymarket. It's time to challenge the status quo, and Polymarket is now live to help us do so. You can be a part of the revolutionary alternative to sportsbooks with our special invite code. Download Polymarket's new app now via the special link that is in the description and the comment section to unlock exclusive early access and a free $10 in your account with invite code CHAT. That is invite code CHAT. Polymarket is a prediction marketplace that lets you make trades on the outcomes of sporting events. And as you can see to my right here, this is what the app looks like in real time as you're using it. You can follow along with the games that you're currently watching. It makes it that much more fun, and it's completely user-friendly. Polymarket has the lowest fees ever. You trade against other people, not the platform. You can cash out anytime and react to momentum swings within the game. You are in control. Now, currently, the Atlanta Falcons take on the Los Angeles Rams, and as you can see, Polymarket only gives them a 22% chance to win. Not so sure I love those odds, but you know I'm hammering the dirty birds. Download the app and unlock $10 free through our link, chatsports.com/Polymarket with invite code CHAT. Again, $10 free is waiting for you. No card, no deposit, nothing. Download the app with our exclusive code CHAT at chatsports.com/Polymarket for exclusive early access and $10 free. Harry Falcon coming in next with his question. It's actually kind of a funny name. Why not go after Stetson Bennett as a quarterback? Thoughts? Okay, I'm going to address this one time and one time only because I have seen at least 30 Falcons fans get down in the comment section and ask the exact same question. Why not go after Stetson Bennett? I don't know why you people want Stetson Bennett. What has he shown you in his NFL career that leads you to believe that he would be a good starter? You do realize that he did just get benched and is now the emergency quarterback, meaning he's not even the second option for the Los Angeles Rams. I get it. Matthew Stafford, Hall of Famer, MVP candidate. Fine that he's not starting. But guys, he got demoted to emergency quarterback. Stetson Bennett is not good. And yes, I'll give him credit where credit is due. He might be a great preseason quarterback. 68% completion percentage, 256 yards per game, 5 touchdowns, 2 picks. Looks great when you consider the guys he's going up against aren't even on current NFL rosters. Like, we do realize that, right? He's going up against 4th and 5th stringers when he comes into play. Which, again, shouldn't need to be said, but I'm just going to call it out there. Let's address the elephant in the room. Y'all just want Stetson Bennett because he went to Georgia. Like, he's a dog. So, like, literally. So, like, that's why you want him, because he's a hometown guy. He won a natty with Georgia. Like, I get it. I get it. But there's a huge difference between winning a natty at Georgia and winning at the college level and playing quarterback at the NFL level. Hell, one of the greatest quarterbacks in Notre Dame Fighting Irish history is a guy named Ian Book. He's not in the league anymore. So, like, can we just pause on this? Like, Stetson Bennett is not a good NFL quarterback. So I'm going to ask you this real quick. I'll just get it out of the way. Do you want Stetson Bennett as your quarterback? Type Y for yes, type N for no. No? I think it's a polite way of saying it. I felt like something was biting me. I was grabbing my underarm there. It felt like something was like literally like a bug was biting me. Either way, let me know in the comment section down below. Falcons 07. Anyone on your radar to replace Tyler Algier? I would rather not get rid of Tyler Algier. I think he's a really, really good player. Trying to think of some free agent running backs that is Ramondre Stevenson going to be a free agent? Maybe. Maybe they could cut him. It's a very possible. Come back to me on that. I'm not entirely sure what the free agency running back class looks like this upcoming season. I do know that I would love to keep Tyler Algier. I think he and Bijan make a really good 1-2 punch. So not entirely sure that I want to get rid of him right away. What about Justin Fields in Atlanta from Jerry Purval? No. Guys, Justin Fields is a one-read quarterback, and he got benched for Tyrod, who then got benched for Brady Cook. So not entirely sure that Justin Fields would be the smart answer here. He's got all the physical tools that you want, and he's got the athleticism that you love. He's not that great of a quarterback. Can't really do it inside of the pocket. Your name's Joe John. If Cousins were to agree to rework his contract, would you want him to start, or is there someone better for the job? That's a legitimate, really good question right there. I love this question because, yes, if Kirk is willing to restructure and take $20 million a year, I'd be willing to re-sign him. I would. Or push more of that money down the road so we don't have to deal with it. If Kirk comes back and plays on a $20 million cap hit next year, I would bring him back in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. And then I would definitely know that I have a starter for week 1 in the event that Michael Penix Jr. is not available to go. So I am fully on board with the restructuring Kirk. The problem is I don't see Kirk wanting to restructure his deal. Hope that helps. George Washington, cool name. What about Malik Willis? Love Malik Willis. Love Malik Willis. Could be a $10 to $15 million a year guy. Sign him to a 2-year deal. He's a bridge quarterback. Could be your veteran starter. He's got mobility. He's got size. He's got arm talent. Good in the pocket. He's developed his career since being in Green Bay. I love Malik Willis. I think this is an excellent move for the Atlanta Falcons. Thank you for bringing it up. I totally am on board for signing Malik Willis and bringing him to Atlanta. NC Show. Do you think that there is a chance that we get our first-round pick back from the Rams if we trade them our second-round pick and Penix? No. Why would they want Penix? They've got Stafford. And they're probably going to draft a quarterback at some point in this career or in this draft. So, no, there's no way that this is going to happen. It's kind of, and by the way, a second round and Penix does not equal a first rounder. It just doesn't, given Penix's injury history. Governmental politics. 101. Falcons, should we trade away Mike Hughes? He's been pretty inconsistent. I would just cut him. I would just get rid of him. I'd draft a cornerback, and I would cut him. It's not that it's not the inconsistency that bothers me. It's the inconsistency and the fact that he's really old. So just put in Kobe Bryant. Let Kobe Bryant start for the rest of the year. I know Hughes is coming back this week and is supposed to start again, but I would just let Kobe play. Young, big, lengthy, aggressive. I love all of those traits in a cornerback. So I would just play Kobe and let Mike sit. Fabian, this will be our last one before we take on off out of here. What would be a realistic contract for Pitts? 3 years, $36 million, 24 of it guaranteed. I'd make 2 out of the 3 years fully guaranteed. $24 million guaranteed, a 3-year, $36 million deal, and the others would be like incentive-based. That would be kind of like my deal. Because here's the thing, he's going to want to be top 5, and $12 million a year would put him right around that 5th in the NFL in terms of tight ends. But that's what I would pay him. 3 years, $36 million deal. That would be my deal, $24 million guaranteed. That's all I got for you today, Falcons fans. A reminder to hit that sub button, like today's video, rise up, and be cool.